everyone, it's Elusive here, and welcome to episode 22 of our Pokemon Stadium series. We're going to be taking on the Prime Cup tournament, but in the Ultra Ball tier this time. Hey, just a heads up, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video if you're enjoying the content. If you want to see the Pokemon Stadium series continue, hit that like button, be sure to subscribe. We're continuing to do this. We have Pokemon Stadium, and we're getting close to being finished up with the first half of Pokemon Stadium before we move on to Pokemon Stadium 2. So for today's team, I just want to hop right into it, talk about it just real quick. It's probably one of the stronger teams we put together, at least in terms of like all 6 Pokemon being able to contribute in some way. There have been other ones, like I think our last video with the Blastoise team, that one was very similar. This one's continuing on in that same vein. So I'll start us off, I'll show the team, and we'll get right to it. So, skip on over. So today's team is pretty tough. So we're using one of our second evolutions. We're using Flareon. We're using Flamethrower for stab damage, Fire Spin if things are paralyzed or things that we need to just whittle down safely, Body Slam for paralysis, and Double Edge for damage. Flareon has both good attack and special attack. It does have a higher attack stat, and so being able to hit with those hard double edges is actually really important for us. Next we have Porygon. Porygon is really here for Thunder Wave support. If you look at its stats, Porygon is not great, but it does get access to Recover, Blizzard, Thunderbolt. It gets good moves, and so even though its stats may be pitiful, we can use it effectively because of its good move pool and ability to help support the other Pokemon on the team. Next up, we have Zapdos. So Zapdos is our hardest hitter. I mean, there's no doubt about that. The set we're using today is Substitute Thunder Wave, so that way we can get behind subs. We can get behind a sub against Pokemon like grass types, things that'll try to sleep powder us, things along those lines. And then Thunder Wave, slow things down, as well as use Thunderbolt and Drill Peck, 2 exceptionally strong stab moves for Zapdos. So Zapdos will probably be doing a lot of our damage today. Next, we have Sandslash, our second Substitute Mon. I considered using Swords Dance instead of Substitute, but because of how Swords Dance interacts with critical hits in this generation, I decided to go with Substitute, because we're using Slash, which has an incredibly high crit ratio. It'll crit almost all of the time, but if we Swords Dance and then get a crit, it's just the same as if we had just not used the Swords Dance at all. So instead we decided we can put it behind a sub, use Slash, Earthquake, and Rock Slide to round out its attacks, and move on from there with our Sandslash. Next up we have my pride and joy, Venusaur. Bulbasaur was my starter originally when I first started playing Pokemon, so we're gonna use it again here. So our Venusaur is the same one that we were using in the Gym Leader Castle. So this one is using Razor Leaf, again, great crit damage, Body Slam for paralysis. I considered switching that to Double Edge for more damage, but I think because of Venusaur's bulk, it's good to keep its HP in a good spot. So we kept Body Slam, Sleep Powder, and Swords Dance to boost the damage of those Body Slams, and feel like Venusaur will be a strong contributor today. And our last Mon, we needed a Water type to finish out our Fire, Water, Grass core, and our Water type is Golduck. So Golduck today is using, it's actually the same Psyduck. If you watched our first 2 episodes of this whole series, it's the same Psyduck that was used in the Petite Cup. Same moveset, just leveled up and evolved. So Blizzard, Surf, Body Slam, and Seismic Toss. We're going to register this team, we're going to hop right into it. So hopefully things go well today. Okay, the cue ball. See, again, these teams are starting to get a little bit tougher, but this is a good one to bring Zapdos to right off the bat. We'll kind of show off why Zapdos can be really good here. To help support Zapdos, though, like in case we have troubles with Mr. Mime, I think we'll go with Flareon and Sandslash. But Zapdos can easily get behind substitutes against things like Butterfree and Venomoth. Perfect. So again, we're going to show why this is the set that we decided to bring today. So we go Substitute. It may try to like Sleep Powder us, Stun Spore us, do something like that. Substitute will protect us, and it's not going to use enough damaging moves that are really going to hurt us. But you can't disable through a sub. We're just going to go right into our attacks. We're pretty safe to just go and sweep his team at this point. It did live, but there's no way Leech Life's going to break our sub, not even close. I do like that Leech Life is red. I didn't remember that. The way the Leech Life. I love like the blood of it. Like I think that's really cool actually. So again, you don't use Leech Life very often because Leech Life is an awful move in this generation. It's actually good in Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, things like that. But seeing it here, it actually has a pretty cool animation.
Oh, it's Wigglytuff.
So here, we're just going to Thunder Wave it. Just try to punish it a little bit.
Into Thunder Wave. Oops, it's paralyzed.
See, they can't, like, and again, the computer just is not very smart. There's nothing they can do through that. We paralyzed it just to kind of give us more chances to attack with full paralysis. So we'll just Thunderbolt, our strongest move. Probably the strongest move our whole team has. Wigglytuff has great HP, so it's able to survive it a little bit.
What'll it do? The substitute took the hit.
And still didn't break the sub. Like, that's the thing. Like, Zapdos is also bulky, and its HP stats pretty high. The ability to stay behind this sub all game. Name of the episode. I'm already thinking about it as we're recording. Zapdos, Mr. Zapdos, or sorry, losing my mind here.
Oh, it's Arcana.
Mr. Zapdos is the substitute teacher.
What
do y'all think of that? I don't think there's any reason for us to go for Thunder Wave here, because based on the damage we do to Wigglytuff, there's no way we won't 2-hit KO Arcanine. So, oh, actually, I guess there is a chance there.
What's this? The substitute disappears. Fireworks.
You won't KO us with takedown though, so we'll just T-Bolt again.
There it goes.
And Zapdos completely crushes the first trainer. There was no fear that whole time through.
And there goes the battle.
As a reminder to everybody who is watching, we always record these lives, or almost always record these live on Twitch. So if you want to see more of this content live, you want to be able to interact as we're going through, be sure to check out twitch.tv/elusive. The link will be in the description. That's also where I play more games than just Pokemon. I'll be playing Fortnite, Rogue Company, Valorant, Apex Legends, lots of different games that I put in there. So if you're interested in seeing different types of content from me as well, be sure to check that out. Okay, so for this one, I think that this is a great matchup for Golduck and Venusaur and Sandslash, and I think that's the way we go. Golduck, Venusaur, Sandslash. And that's just simple.
What kind of battle can we expect to see? Begin round 2.
So I'm not super afraid of wheezing. We're just going to go surf right into it. Just attack it straight up.
Here's the first move.
I don't know, I'm guessing we're about 75%. Oh my gosh, 75 was the lowest call I think I've ever made. That was the most wrong I've been, I think, this entire time that we've been playing this. I just didn't anticipate that we'd only hit it for that much. But hey, sometimes you're wrong. And I'm okay with being wrong. At least today. Maybe not tomorrow, but at least today I'm okay with being wrong on that one. Because I love wheezing. And seeing it be able to take a hit makes my, really warms my heart.
What's this? It's not very effective. One still raring to go, but the opponent appears beat.
Should I go out to Sandslash? We're going to go out to Sandslash and see if we can set up a sub in front of it now. Now that we know we can KO.
The trainer's changing Pokemon. Oh, it's Sandslash!
Oh, that's perfect.
What'll it do? Oh, the attack missed!
I'll call that a read. I'll say I read that they were going to use Thunder. I definitely knew that was coming. So we're not going to attack straight up. We want to see if we can get behind a sub, depending on what moves they have, because Fire Blast might be able to break our sub, maybe? Oh, it's using Sludge? I think that's not very effective, isn't it?
What's that? The substitute took
Perfect. So that sets us up to be able to attack whatever else is around, so now we'll just Earthquake right into the wheezing.
Earthquake! Wow, that's an effective hit!
Sandslash is strong.
Going down! Which Pokemon is coming out? Oh, it's Omastar!
Okay. I don't think Earthquake will KO, but we could get close. Oh, we're faster? I thought we'd definitely be slower than Omastar.
Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Sucker Punch. The substitute disappears. The heated battle rages on.
Sandslash is really putting in work here.
Savage attack. Super effective. Oh! Is it down and out? There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining
gone.
Pokemon.
I have something I want to say about Nidoqueen if they bring it out, but they didn't. They didn't bring it this time. In terms of damage output, Earthquake does more than Slash, so we're just gonna Earthquake. We're just gonna have an Earthquake fight here. Because Earthquake has a base 100 power, and with the stab bonus, that's plus 50%. We'll be at one. We're doing 1/5. You have 150 base power. Slash is 70, and back at this time, crits were 100% increased damage. So you're only doing 140, and so even though it's just minimal, Earthquake does a little bit more damage than Slash.
What'll it do? Nail the weak spot. And it's down.
And Sandslash gets 3 KOs. Sweeps for both Zapdos and Sandslash. Great substitute teachers today. They're both going to be substitute teachers in the title, I think. This is the team that gets absolutely crushed by Zapdos. This is a tough matchup to bring Porygon to, even though I want to bring it at some point. Let's lead Venusaur. We'll have Flareon and Zapdos in the back.
The upcoming battle looks promising. We're into round 3.
We'll go right into Flareon here. I'm not really afraid of Scyther. It doesn't learn a lot. Like, I don't even think it learns any flying moves in Gen 1 at all, which is surprising. Like, I mean, just think about that for a second. But just because we aren't going to deal a ton of damage to it, might as well give Flareon a KO here. Oh, it does get Wing Attack.
What now?
And I think that, like, it's kind of weird. I think you only get that in the yellow version, but in, like, red and blue, it actually doesn't. There's some way that you have to get it. That Flamethrower crushes it. Good job, Flareon.
What Pokemon will be fighting next?
Shake your booty at him. That was good. That was a good little dance you did.
Oh,
So bringing all the Pokemon that I kind of planned for. Poliwrath and Scyther were the two that I looked at, and I was like, hey, these are the ones that we have to bring. Venusaur and
they strike fighting poses.
Flareon specifically for. Obviously, Zapdos beats them both, but we already gave Zapdos some time. We have Zapdos in the back to kind of save us in case this goes really bad.
What's this? Miss the target. How will
I think we just straight up Razor Leaf here. Try to end it.
What'll it do? Whoa! That's tough!
Ooh. So close. But with hitting with this, it might KO itself.
It's not very effective.
Bye, Poliwrath.
Hey! What's it doing? Down it goes!
We're doing it!
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. Oh, it's Hitmonchan!
I love me Hitmonchan as well.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. Power strike!
Even though it was super effective against on Poliwrath and not super, and it was just neutrally effective against Hitmonchan, Hitmonchan's special stat is so low in Gen 1 that I still got the KO through it. That's number one reason why fighting types were awful in Gen 1. Their special stats were pathetic. Poliwrath's a water fighting type, and so they kind of gave it a little bit special to kind of match that water type. Like, honestly, your stats a lot of times were determined by the type of Pokemon you were for the most part. Like, electric types were fast. Grass types were bulky. Water types were good at special. Like, very simple. Okay, last one for this episode. So let's see. Who do we bring? Who can kind of crush this? Porygon's not bad here, just because it like gives us like some ways to look at things. I like Porygon, Golduck, and Zapdos.
The crowd's excitement is building.
Porygon doesn't do a lot, but it does allow us to kind of have a neutral lead that can kind of set us up for everything. So we just Blizzard here, see how much damage we can get off with it.
They go into battle poses.
Oh, he's switching. That's so interesting. Why would it switch against Porygon?
Oh, it's Zapdos. What'll it be? There, it's a hit. Sparks are flying in this heated match.
We're gonna Thunder Wave it and see if Porygon can beat it one-on-one. Oh, we're both going for Thunder Wave, huh?
Get you Thunder Wave. Oops, it's paralyzed. What now? Oops, it's paralyzed. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Crazy battle. Okay, we're gonna go out to Zapdos and set up a sub in front of this.
Strike fighting poses. Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon.
This battle is like the first one where I feel like I'm like having to interact with my opponent. It's kind of fun.
What's that? Good hit. How
So you're gonna try to Thunder Wave it. So going behind a sub is free.
It created a substitute. What'll it do? It didn't work. What a furious battle. Here's a Pokemon change.
Dang, they're making plays.
What's this? Oh, the attack missed. Will this Pokemon
See, I'm just gonna go Drill Peck
change
because it's
the
our only move
flow
that deals
of battle?
damage. And there's something we like if we switch early, it doesn't like
What now?
do this anything. So yeah, we'll just chunk it.
Attack
Just a
wasn't
little chink,
effective.
rolling kick.
What's that?
And there's no reason to even switch. We just deal as much. Or I guess if they're doing this, yeah. Let's just go out to Golduck right now. Because once Golem goes down, they have a much easier time. But they also have Nidoking in the back. I mean, this is a tough trainer we got in front of us.
Oh, it's Golduck.
Confuse Ray can be frustrating.
It's confused. How will this
Okay, we don't need to sack. We don't need to like for no reason lose Golduck because we need that if they do have Nidoking. So we're just gonna go right back out to Porygon because I don't need us hitting ourselves in confusion, get hit by an Earthquake, and then having no way to really deal with Golem safely.
The other trainer also changes Pokemon.
He switched
How will the swamp
back at this point, but
Pokemon
we showed that we can chunk it with Blizzard.
It's paralyzed on the spot. What'll it do? A decent hit. The
Based on
crowd's
damage,
excitement
I think we
is
still
building
only
over
2-hit
this
KO it, so we're just gonna
battle.
Thunderbolt twice here.
The Pokemon returns to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Rapidash.
Rapidash, okay, perfect. We're getting ourselves in a good spot. At this point, Golduck can probably beat their whole team
Paralyzed on the spot.
based on
Will
Clefable's
this Pokemon
HP.
swap
So we're gonna
change the
Thunder Wave
flow
this.
of battle?
Oh, it uses.
Whoa,
Oh, it missed. Oh my goodness.
Oops,
That saves us.
that's
Okay,
a
that
miss.
essentially ends game right there.
What's this?
So we don't want to switch now.
Paralyzed. The
That Horn Drill, if it
heated
KO'd something,
battle
like,
rages on.
I guess we can safely into Zapdos, but if they, like, I'm gonna kind of let them KO Porygon here.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That was brutal. Gone. It's a one-hit wonder. Which Pokemon is
Well, we've set up the
coming out?
Golduck sweep. Wow, I think this is, bar none,
Pokemon.
the most single fun Pokemon battle of any of the
How will
tournaments that
the
we've done so
type
far.
affect that?
Like, not that, I mean, obviously, I'm playing against a computer, like, some of the things are just easy to figure out, but, like, there's no way that they, like, we had to make decisions that, you know, what gives our Pokemon the best chance to win. And we made all the right moves, we didn't switch anything because there was no reason to, we paralyzed things to make it easier for other Pokemon to sweep, like,
How will this swap affect the
The seismic
outcome?
toss.
Seismic toss! Wow! Goes down! That defeat means a Pokemon swap.
Which means we may have even tougher battles in the next video, so I'm looking forward to it.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
I hope Surf KOs. It should.
There it goes! Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
It lived it. It does go for Body Slam, which actually saves us a little bit.
What's next?
We got paralyzed. See? People making reads here.
There's a big difference in HP.
I'll go Body Slam myself.
They go into battle poses.
It's fully paralyzed.
It's paralyzed on the spot. It's paralyzed on the spot. This matchup has become one-sided.
Are we going to get a second double paralysis here?
Move again. It can't make a move.
All right.
One still raring to go. But
The problem is now they
opponent
could Horn Drill us and
appears
win. Oh my gosh.
weak. It can't move again.
Okay.
Body slam. Yeah, it's a hit. Oh, it's down. There's only one Pokemon.
I mean, they hit that
left
Horn Drill
in
earlier, so I
reserve.
think we deserve that a little bit.
There's nothing left in reserve. The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The
All depends on what they get with Metronome, I guess. Fissure? Don't kill.
Fissure.
Okay, it missed.
The attack missed.
Okay, that's good. Whew!
Savage attack.
Metronomes and one-hit KOs. That's a scary battle. Like, they take out Golduck, and all of a sudden things are way different.
And it's down.
That was a tight battle. I'm gonna give a nice GG to that guy. Whew. Porygon did a great job of, like, paralyzing, putting things into position. Like, Porygon was actually awesome. Zapdos did its job. Didn't get much opportunities, but it was great. So, hey, again, like I said before, be sure to like if you want to see this series continue. Comment anything you want to see further, if what you're liking about the content. Be sure to subscribe. And, yeah, and again, like I said, I'm doing stuff live on Twitch, so you can always hit me at twitch.tv/elusive. Follow me there to see even more content, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Later.